Welcome, everybody, to a special episode of the WTSpodcast. I am your aforementioned host, Wetz. To my left, my man, Richy. Behind the camera, we got the shoot photos, Sebastien with us. Thank you for coming on and shooting. We got in the background, Bert. Somewhere on the couch, we got Brinks. All right, so Richy, why are we here today, man? Why are we doing this? Why are we here today?
What's up, guys? This is a special edition. We thank you guys for always sharing, commenting, and engaging with us.
Yep.
This special edition is gonna be mostly on Kyrie Irving. My host, my friend, Mr. Wetz, he has a different opinion on why Kyrie is not a number one option.
Yeah.
Or he's not a strong leader to lead a team to success. When I say success, I don't know if he means a championship.
That's exactly what I mean.
Okay.
Or even a conference.
A conference.
Or even a
Eastern
finals appearance.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I believe that with the right pieces, that Kyrie can. So that's what's mostly that we're gonna discuss on. He's probably gonna be in the other end that believes that Kyrie is not a number one option, and I'm gonna give all my everything that I have to show you guys why Kyrie Irving should be considered as a number one option.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why we're here today. It's a special edition. That's the first time we're doing a video, so we're excited for it.
Yeah, we're kind of excited. Please like and subscribe. Like Richy said, thank you so much for supporting us all throughout this process. And man, it's a new thing for us. So
yeah, let's get
we're
into
excited.
it.
Yeah. All right. So basically, what like Richy highlighted, this is the reason why we're here. Kyrie Irving, as we all know, went to the Brooklyn Nets. Signed with the Brooklyn Nets about 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
In free agency, and throughout the whole process, we actually didn't really know where he's going to end up, but a lot of Boston fans actually wanted him out of here. But you, Richy, you said that they should do their best to keep Kyrie Irving.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I believe that you have an all-star already, someone that's already experienced, that played with LeBron James.
Okay.
Probably arguably like the best player that ever played a game.
Okay.
He won a championship already. Why not try to keep the guy that's already experienced, that already knows everything?
Because he's toxic.
Yeah, he's toxic. That's the only thing I'm gonna agree with you in that one. It's the toxicity that he brings to the team, to the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I believe, that Kyrie doesn't need to be a vocal leader. He doesn't need to be.
Why not?
Vocal. Not everyone was a vocal leader in their team and still brought their team to the finals or anything. I would think about it all throughout that video to see if I can find one person that wasn't a vocal leader but was still like Kawhi Leonard. He's not a vocal leader. He's quiet, but he has an intensity that he brings in his offense that brings everyone together. So he's like let's say like a more sports leader, like what he does with his intensity to the game, so everyone just follows. You see how like concentrated they were like in the finals, like how like
yeah, but it's a different animal though. I would only agree with you because, I would disagree with that fact because you say Kyrie doesn't have to be a vocal leader.
He doesn't.
But why is he going to the media all the time and berating his players?
He was trying to be. That's why he left Cleveland. He wants to be the number one option, the vocal and everything, like emotionally.
Okay, so that is the reason why he cannot be a number one option.
He can, but he doesn't. Now he realizes. That's why you remember when he called LeBron James
and apologized.
He apologized. He realized it, so that's a mistake.
Apologized.
That's a good thing though for him. He realizes that I can't. It's not an easy job. It wasn't an easy job for LeBron James. It brings a lot of stress. So what he was doing on the media was not good. That's the toxic thing. I agree with you. So he doesn't have to do that. He can get away from it, concentrate on your basketball, and exactly if he stays healthy, he doesn't have to, like, for example, like when I was telling you, the leader could have been Hal Alford, Marcus Morris. Those guys are like more strong guys that could go to the media and speak the right thing for the team at the moment, so it doesn't divide the locker room. That's what happened. That's why it was divided. But it doesn't matter to me. In the end of the day, keep Kyrie Irving, ship the young guys out, because you already have someone that's already like established.
Okay.
If you can change the system also because I know Brad Stevens like to play like a team play. It can work. It just was toxic, like you said. But that's why I would always pick Kyrie Irving.
I mean,
whereas those young guys.
I mean, Brad Stevens showed that he could have success with small guards. You know, Isaiah Thomas was on his team. You know, had an MVP caliber season. He had guys like Shane Larkin that he made look good. And even Terry Rozier. Like, Terry Rozier played wonderful basketball for them. Kyrie Irving cannot be a number one option exactly because of the last 2 seasons that we saw him have with Boston. Like, and to be fair, Richie, I thought Kyrie was a number one option too because, you know, I was jaded by the fact that he hit that famous shot in the finals and he scored what? He had two or three games over 40.
He scored 41 points.
40 plus points in that 7-game series.
I think it was Game 6. It was
Game 6 and Game 7.
Yeah.
Well, I think Game 7 he scored under.
But
don't
you think that's
40.
important?
That
was an important aspect. Like not any number 2 can do that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I thought he was a number one option at that point because, you know, I hated LeBron so much. I'm sorry, LeBron. I'm sorry. That I believe that Kyrie Irving was a number one option at that point. But the last 2 years proved me, and especially what he did in these last playoffs, when he got to the series against the Milwaukee Bucks, after all the things that happened throughout the season with him, through the media, with his players, him talking like killing the young guys through the media. He cannot be a number one option. He has to play second banana. Like, he has to be next to LeBron. He has to be next to a Kevin Durant now that he's going to be in Brooklyn. And the numbers for him showed that, especially when he played in the series versus the Bucks.
Yeah, but we all knew that Celtics wasn't like the Celtics that we were expecting. Even with the Pacers, like the series against the Pacers, like they barely won those games. Like, it was always going to the wire, and the Pacers didn't even have Oladipo in that mix. You could have seen that.
Okay, but whose fault is that though?
The whole team. Everyone was playing bad. It can't only be Kyrie. Tatum wasn't playing well.
So the team, okay. So the team that was 3 minutes away.
Fluke. I'm going to say it right before you even say it. God. But you can go ahead, and I have examples for that. But you can go ahead.
So you're telling me that the team that was 3 minutes away from an NBA Finals berth, like, suddenly just don't know how to play basketball
That's a
anymore.
fluke. No disrespect to what Tatum or the young cores did in that time, or the path that they made. Who they beat the first round? The Bucks, right?
Yeah.
And then they went on to they beat Philly. Philly was still young. Embiid was that was his first playoff, right?
Yeah,
and
it was.
Simmons was his first playoffs. So they weren't like ready. Philly wasn't even ready. They even lost that second year. They're still not ready. So first year they definitely wasn't ready. Bucks wasn't ready. Cleveland was still good because they have LeBron James, but we already knew Cleveland going to playing against Golden State that they were going to get wiped out because the team wasn't what it was.
Yeah, but throughout that whole run, they said that everybody believed that the Celtics was the best matchup for the Golden State Warriors. I mean, yes.
No.
You could go back and look at it throughout the season.
They would probably get swept 4-0 as well.
I'm just saying it would probably have been a better matchup for them.
Like I said, no disrespectful to what the Young did, but I don't think that they wouldn't be able to do it like in a second consecutive year because it was like I think it was just a fluke to me. Like everything was just well for them, but yeah, you can say okay, the second year is because of the media engagement of Kyrie, like killing the locker room and stuff. But we can't just say it's only Kyrie Irving. Why was this guy not playing well as well?
Because they become engulfed in this guy that has this massive ego. Listen, here's the funny thing. Kyrie Irving, we all know, like, you know, Enes Kanter just re-signed with I'm saying re-signed. He just signed with the Celtics, and he threw a jab at Kyrie Irving with the number 11.
He's always doing that.
I love Kanter.
No, I don't.
I love him. I love him. He's funny. He's good. He's great for basketball. But what happened in that situation was that Kyrie Irving basically had this little mini documentary because his father, like, you know, basically tried out for the Boston Celtics in the past and number 11, and his quote was that I want to wear number 11 so that nobody else will. Right? That was a year ago, actually. That was before the beginning of the season, before he actually said that he was willing to re-sign with the Celtics if they had him. Now he goes and signs with Brooklyn. Before he signs with Brooklyn, like before it's announced and like right after it's announced, he has this little mini documentary that comes out. It's like, oh, this is home, blah blah blah.
It is home. It's Jersey.
Fam, you grew up in New Jersey. You ain't grew up in Brooklyn. Like you got a house in Dumbo now. Like, get out of here. Like, so this guy, like, his head is weird. I should have figured out that Kyrie Irving was a weird dude when he did that stupid interview on First Take when he just kept looking at Stephen. Like, you know,
the earth is
like, yeah, like, or like, you know, he's a weird guy. So now his ego is so massive that everything is really about him. Even when they said that, they asked him the question, why would the Celtics be good in the playoffs? He's like, because I'm here. No, there's this group of young guys that actually banded together and played and believed in the system that the coach put them in.
And you don't think in the future someone like Tatum, if he gets to the level he is, he's not gonna think like Kyrie, like, oh, it should be all run through me because I am the all-star.
They're still young. Of course, I agree with that. Yeah. But you have to also understand that this team has had success without you already. So you have to figure out a way to accommodate others and be a part of the team and not hold so much of the attention all the time. Like, let's look at the numbers for the Bucks series, which is where he absolutely fell apart. Where, again, he goes to the media and they ask him about his shooting percentages, and he says he shoots 8 for 22 from the field, and he says, I should have shot more. What does that? How could that be your number one option, Richie? He's a 6-foot guard.
We need to put the right pieces around him. That's why he has not had the right pieces around him when he's alone in the team.
So Al Horford, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown,
Al Horford is a perfect fit for him.
Marcus Morris, Marcus Smart is not a perfect fit.
What I don't want with him is those Tatum and Brown. Those are the guys that I don't want around him, because those guys are the guys that believe that they can take over games right away. That's the problem. That's why it's not working. Because you have those two guys here, which are super talented, but it's just that I feel like if Kyrie only had like Hal Horford and Gordon Hayward, it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect, Mike.
Al Horford and who else?
Gordon Hayward. Minus Tatum, Terry Rozier, and...
So you mean to tell me that you wouldn't want a 6'7", a 6'9", small forward and
you should get another one. We would get another one that would want to play with Kyrie.
This dude is crazy.
I would get another one that
this dude is crazy.
Wants to play with. Listen, that stat doesn't prove like anything from the playoffs, but when Kyrie is in the court, offense goes up.
Okay.
108.7 points
compared to when he's off the floor.
When he's not, is like 101.
Okay.
So he already brings the offense for you. I know his defense is not that good. He can't fight through screens and stuff like we've seen that. Even against Bucks, he was terrible on defense. But you know you're gonna get the offense with him. You're gonna get the offense.
I'm not too worried.
Just
about
minus that. I think for like now he knows he's not a leader. And I believe when he goes to the Nets, he's not gonna act like the way he was acting.
I would hope not.
He better. I believe that he's gonna have a good season with the Nets.
I mean, he better play second banana. I mean,
who's gonna be the first? He has to be the first.
I mean, he could be Captain Dribbles all year to this year. Daddy KD ain't here.
Oh my God.
Daddy Kevin Durant is, rehabbing, and he'll be back hopefully by the beginning of next season.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
If Brad Stevens had another guy that wants the offense through him, don't you think it would have been the same thing? Like another star?
No, I don't, because we'll see it now with Kemba Walker. I wish Al Horford would have stayed, but
not Kemba. Kemba's nice. Mm-hmm. He's a nice guy. Like someone almost like Kyrie.
Okay, give me a name. Give me a name. Throw me a name. Because there's not many people like Kyrie. That's the problem.
One example I'm gonna give you. I'm not sure that's the right example. Let's say James Harden was in the Celtics. The offense has to be through him. He's gonna hold the ball like Kyrie is. Don't you think it would have been the same toxic situation?
I don't think so.
Why?
Because the thing is that you have to see the personnel. Like James Harden is 6'5". Kyrie has to understand that there's only so much that you could do as a small guard in this league. Like, yeah, he's a baller. I love him. People think I hate him.
No, you don't.
It's just the fact that I just don't believe he's a number one option. That's it. He has to play second banana to an alpha. Like, that would probably be a small forward or a power forward. Like, if it would be Anthony Davis, it would be LeBron James, it would be Kevin Durant, whoever it is.
He has to be that second.
He has to be. Kyrie Irving, I thought of a great comparison, but I can't remember right now. Kyrie Irving is the guy that, this is who he is. He's the Hulk on the Avengers. He's that guy you just tell, go smash. Like, don't think, go smash. That's it. Just go and create havoc.
That's disrespectful to Kyrie Irving, man. Like, what team that he had in the beginning that makes you think that he can't lead? We never really saw him with no talent. We did in the beginnings. Mm-hmm. But who did he have? He had, let's think about J.J. Hickson, Tristan Thompson, Mo Williams, Ryan Hollins. The second year they had Livingston, C.J. Miles, and also Gibson and stuff. How is that a team that he would do any success with the Cleveland? That's not a team that you can elevate to go to the playoffs. And he was a rookie.
I mean, we should look at the Eastern Conference standings for those 3 years. I'm pretty sure they were trash, and he still didn't even sniff the playoffs. But all right, I'll give you that. Fair.
Because I know you guys want to bring that what LeBron did when he came, but LeBron is a different animal. You can't compare that.
What I want to bring, I can't really find a stat anymore, but I think at one stretch in the 2015-2016 season, when LeBron James missed a few games, I think he missed about 10 or 12 games, their record was 1-11. I don't think Kyrie actually played in all those 12 games, but in the 4 or 5 games that he played, they got blown out.
He never had the experience playing with those guys by himself.
Why are you copping pleas for this guy? Why are you copping pleas for this guy?
Because I think Kyrie's the number one option, man. Like, I don't get why you guys are like you guys really want Tatum and Brown over him. I don't get that option.
It is. That's not it. That's not it. I just need them to understand the talent that he has around him, and that he
can use it.
Yeah,
but he is. Offense goes up when he's in the. Okay, he's gonna hold the possession a little bit like more, but offense is still gonna go up. Where's my stats? I'm gonna show you.
Kyrie took 18 shots per game compared to Jason Tatum's 11. Like, look, yes, he's a phenomenal. Like, he demands attention. Like, of course. The offensive numbers are going to be... what happened?
That's his personality. That's what? That he demands attention.
No. I'm just talking about on court. I'm just talking about the on-court thing. Yeah. Like, you have to double team him sometimes. You have to trap him at times.
That's a good thing.
He's just a dynamic scorer. Yeah, it's a good thing. But it's just the fact that, look, there's no better indication of, like, that Bucks series. And everybody could go back and look at that Bucks series. He completely forgot everybody else who was out there. Like, he was just jacking up shots. Like,
that's in the Celtics, right?
Yeah. 38% field goal. For a guard, that is horrendous. 58 three points attempt. You know how much he made, Richie?
How much?
18.
What series was that?
The Bucks series.
It was already falling off, bro. Like,
oh my God. Cop and please.
It was falling off.
Cop and please. Cop and please, man. Look, It's okay. You like him. It's all right, man.
No, he's not even my favorite player. I just don't get why people are like saying that Kyrie can't lead a team.
He can't do it.
You see the Brooklyn Nets? I want to see this year. That's what I'm gonna go by because it's still a young core, but they're more experienced. They went to the playoffs. Wait, I can't say they're more experienced. I'm so sorry. I'm taking that back. They Celtics, Tatum's guys. They went to the Western Conference Finals, so they have a lot of experience.
Eastern.
Also, sorry, Eastern Conference, but. I think with the mistake that he made with the Celtics and already having these guys that are a little bit experienced already, and he has like LeVert,
Spencer Dinwiddie,
yeah, and
Jared Allen,
yeah. They added Prince also,
Torian Prince.
So I think
Wilson
that
Chandler. They got a great squad.
Great squad, and I think with the mistake that Kyrie did, he's not gonna lead or bring the attention to the media that's gonna break the locker room. But I think that with the core that he has, he can lead the team.
I mean, we'll see what he's made of this year, man. Because look, I think where it ultimately pretty much went wrong for the Celtics as well is because Brad Stevens is extremely soft.
I was actually gonna bring that up. What if they had another coach?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes right now with Kenny Atkinson. Because I know Kenny Atkinson won't take no shit.
That's good.
He's gonna get in his face, and he has a system that already works for his team. Of course, he's going to try to tailor it around Kyrie for now, right? Until Kevin Durant comes back. But, Kyrie has to understand that, look, why, in that offense, if you have Karis LeVert, if you have Spencer Dinwiddie, why would you be taking 18 shots a game? The whole thing of, what made the Golden State... It's not even about toxic. It's that you have to be willing to understand and pull away from that. Yes, I get it. I get the fact that you wanted to leave Cleveland. You wanted to leave LeBron's shadow and be your own man. That's fantastic. Everybody deserves that shot, and you got to be able to do it. Kevin Durant, before he went to Golden State, he understood that he was going to be a part of something. Even though he probably knew that he was going to be the best player on that team, he still integrated himself in the team in a way that he wasn't dominating the offense. This dude went to Boston and's like, nah, this is me.
It is. That's his team.
No!
What do you mean? Whose team is it?
It's Brad Stevens' team. Brad Stevens
didn't even handle the team, so
it's
not his team.
He couldn't handle Kyrie. He could handle the team. This guy got Marcus Smart on his team, a crazy guy.
Because when Kyrie's not on the lineup when he's injured, all these guys with the talent that they have at the moment, they have to play together, and that's his style of basketball.
Okay, but so why is it that whenever Kyrie wasn't there, these guys all of them just played significantly better?
Because they're moving the ball around. It's like Spurs.
Okay, so why couldn't Kyrie just do that when he was on the court?
He's not gonna do that. He needs the ball. It's the way he plays. He needs the ball, but it can work. Pick and roll with Al Horford.
Yeah.
The thing
that he actually forgot in the Bucks series.
No, this year was terrible because of how they handle the media. Mm-hmm. So it was never gonna work. But in all the difference, I'm telling you that if it wasn't for that situation, Kyrie is a leader, and it would have worked with Celtics if everyone was doing their right job, including Kyrie. Everyone, the coach, Kyrie, Tatum, Brown, if everyone was in sync, it would have worked.
So you don't believe the fact that Jaylen Brown accepted to go back to the bench?
No, he did not. You could have seen his face expression, he wasn't happy with it.
He wasn't. Why would he be happy?
I know.
Why would
all
he
that to get?
But he still came in and did his job, though. He didn't go to the media and
no, he didn't.
and talk shit or anything like that. When they asked him, he was honest. He was like, obviously, it's something that's tough. But listen, I'm still going to do what I have to do.
Yeah.
To.
But I'm still shipping him out.
Oh boy.
Because I'm not talking about how nice or where. I'm talking about in terms of talent. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm mostly circling around.
Okay.
Talent wise, you have to keep Kyrie over these guys because he has more experience. He's already up there.
Okay. Well,
add other couple players.
Well, I hope most people are on my side with this kind of thing.
Most people are going to be on your side, I'm pretty sure, because of the way it played out and what the fluke happened, and people think that, oh my God, this team is going to lead them to a championship. So what my expectation is, expectation is for the Celtics with that young core, specifically Tatum, Brown. You guys better go to the Eastern Conference Finals. You guys don't have to make the finals. That's fine. You guys are still learning, but that's what my expectation is.
Yeah. I don't understand.
You guys think they're like that nice?
I don't understand how you could put such lofty expectations on.
Oh, I have to, cause that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted.
All right.
Deep down, they're like, woof, he's out.
Well,
the Toxic is out. We're gonna ball out now. See you in October.
hopefully these guys are good. But yeah, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, man, and hopefully we can do a little bit more of those in the future. We really appreciate it. If I don't know if Sebastien will be able to put like a link or something like that in the description. I don't know, but we'll see. But thank you guys for tuning in, man. Peace.
Peace.